Yo guys, welcome back to another Texans video. I know I've been gone for a while, but I really want to thank y'all and get my last video to 1,000 views. It means a lot to me. It's my first ever video with 1,000 views, and something I'll remember for a while. But this is what the Texans need to do to get back into contention and compete for a Super Bowl ring. And it's a complicated answer because it's a situation. If everything plans out the best possible way in the Deshaun Watson situation, then we're obviously still going to be in a good spot and we're still going to be extremely flexible. But if he ends up losing the lawsuit and all that stuff goes down in the bad possible ways, and I'm not trying to take up for him in any mean. If he really did it, then he deserves to never touch a football again. But it obviously hurts our chances to get back into contention if we lose him. So it's all up in the air until we really figure that out. But we really have a lot of options. Even if Watson ends up losing the lawsuit, we don't have to pay him the rest of his contract, which his contract's obviously one of the highest in the NFL's. So, and obviously that'll clear up a lot of money for upcoming free agents in the next few years. And since we don't have our star QB, there's not a really good chance that we're gonna win this year and have a positive record and make the playoffs, which is obviously a good thing and a bad thing. But when you look into trying to win in the future, losing out this season is the move, because even if some magic happens and we unrealistically make the playoffs and we don't have enough to beat anybody, obviously everybody in there is going to be 10 times better than we are. We don't even have like anything that we're great at. Like without Deshaun Watson, we don't have one position that we're great at, like at all. But the good thing about winning and like unrealistically making the playoffs next year would just be to keep the team relevant, and free agents want to come to winning teams. So if they see that we're over here putting up a fight without a superstar, then that would also pull in people. But in my opinion, we should lose out this year and sign a squad in the offseason, considering we're gonna have all that money from Watson's contract. And if Watson wins, we can obviously still trade him and get a lot out of him because he's that special of a player. Hopefully his lawsuit is over soon. Hopefully we can do something on draft night, whether that to be trade up or just make a move, because if we want to win next year, we're definitely going to have to make moves. And his team's obviously not going to get it done how it is now, but Caserio has a plan with all the moves he's been making. He's been making a lot of moves. It's like one of our most exciting off seasons. I like most of our signings. We had a lot of signings for depth, so I mean you don't really like those signings because obviously they're just boring signings. They just back up players, but he's made a ton of signings, and I like a lot of them. I made a highlight reel on 2 players that came here. I explained a bunch of them. They're really nice signings. They're not like players that are superstars or Pro Bowlers, but they're also really good like role players. But if you're a Texas fan, you just have to stay patient and be excited for the future rookies, free agents, and etc. We're gonna be extremely flexible. Even if we lose Watson, I know I said if we keep him, we're gonna be flexible. Even if we lose him, we're gonna have so much money, it's gonna be ridiculous. Like, I don't think y'all really understand. We're gonna have so much money to go out and pay people and bring people back, obviously. And I think Nick Caserio has been doing an outstanding job, like with the reconstructing contracts and stuff like that. He reconstructed Laramie Tunsil's, which is great because obviously he's has like the highest offensive lineman contract of like all time, I think. But do I want Watson to be a Texan next year? Yes, obviously. I love Watson, one of my favorite players, one of everybody's favorite players. If you're a Texans fan, you love Watson, or probably not right now, but up until like 3 months ago, you probably loved Watson. And yeah, he's the best QB we've ever had, one of the best players we've ever had, behind a few players. Us Texans fans, we haven't had a ton of great players come through this organization, but he's definitely up there with the top ones. But yeah, I'm super excited, and I'm so eager for next year. I'm so ready to watch the Texans go and play every Sunday. I'm so excited to rooting for my team. This offseason feels like it took it so long, and it's still not even almost over. And that's just football. I'm a basketball guy, so off seasons are usually quick over there. But I'm definitely staying patient. I'm definitely looking at every move that we're making, and I've loved this off season. I think Nick Caserio has done an outstanding job. And I made the Tyrod Taylor is going to be a breakout player, which you could say he can, you could say he will, and you could say he won't. But either way, he's going to have a really good chance to be. Like he's going to have a chance. He's obviously going to have a rebuilding team to go out and try and perform every Sunday. So he's going to have a chance. He's going to be the #1 guy, assuming Ryan Finley doesn't beat him out on that spot, and I assume he won't. He's a veteran guy, and I'm excited for him. David Johnson, Phillip Lindsay, I'm super excited for. And, go Texans. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Thanks again for getting my last video to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys once again. Peace.